All right. With these character-specific Justice League trailers we've been getting, we've already had one. The first one was for Aquaman, and the second one last week was for Flash. And now it's Cyborg's turn. They just released one, partnered with Warner Brothers, partnered with AT&T to release these character-centric trailers. And today, or yesterday, they unveiled Cyborgs. I'm going to take a look at it now.
It's time, Victor. Time you discover the hero you are. You should probably move. Victor Stone, a.k.a. Cyborg. He's a college athlete, a quarterback for Gotham City. He was in an accident and was severely injured. To save his life, his father merged his body with advanced alien technology. Half man, half machine, but he's all superhero. Cyborg is totally unique. I've been doing some tracking. What you're looking for is sticking to the dead zones.
No one else can do what you do. You can find them.
He's a technopath. He's able to interface with any form of technology. Relax, Alfred. I'll take it from here.
Do I know you?
He'll transform his body into different weapons.
We're going to bring in the big guns. Those are very big guns.
Cyborg is the perfect combination of the power of technology and the strength of the human heart.
We need you, Victor. And maybe you need us.
He's ready to help save the world. Never a dull moment. You guys better watch out. Justice is coming.
That was a good one for Cyborg. Now, this, of all the character trailers we've gotten so far, this is the one that I think has shown the largest number of newest scenes we haven't seen before centered on Cyborg, which is pretty good. I mean, that, I think, gives this trailer a leg up on the other ones in terms of new footage shown, because the Aquaman and Flash trailers, I felt that for the most part they were recycling, repackaging stuff we've seen in other Justice League trailers, but this one had a lot of new Cyborg-centric scenes, which is cool. And I think that makes this, a trailer that's actually special compared to the others, one to watch. A lot of scenes of Cyborg. One, I thought that one where it's top angle, where it's like he's about to engage with a bunch of parademons that were below him on a lower floor, where he's talking to Wonder Woman, was a good one. Where I think Alfred and Batman, Bruce Wayne were talking about Cyborg. Like, that's a lot of firepower, big guns. If that's what they were referring to. That was edited in a certain way where they could be talking about anything. But I like this one. New footage with Cyborg. It was good. Cyborg needed it to highlight, flesh out his character a bit. Because I think of all the Justice League members right now in the movie, he's the one that's the most mysterious to a lot of people, because Cyborg is the most recent addition to the Justice League. Before that, he was on the Teen Titans, and he was in like those cartoons. And so I think he's the least well-known compared to all the other members of the Justice League right now, because he just he's been promoted to a level of super team he wasn't at before. The Teen Titans are great, but they weren't as popular and well-known as the Justice League, and they're relatively new in terms of how big they are in pop culture. Characters like Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman and the Flash, and even Aquaman, have been well known for decades. And, Cyborg has now been promoted in that, league of heroes. And I felt that this trailer is good for him. They talked about his power, so he's a technopath. They talked about his background, his history, how he was a football player who was in an accident that changed him, changed his life. So I thought I like this trailer a lot. This trailer was good in terms of showing us new information, not just about Cyborg, but also about the movie. And it's what Cyborg, the character, needed. I don't know if it was as flashy, no pun intended, or if it popped as much as the Flash trailer did. But I think this one was very good in a different way, in the fact that it had more new stuff. I mean, trailers, one of the things that makes trailers attractive is like, oh, I'm seeing new stuff from this upcoming movie. And it has the Flash trailer beat on that. So this is a good one. I really liked it. And I liked the scenes they showed. And it also does make me think about the character of Cyborg and how he'll be portrayed. It seemed like he was kind of stiff and muted in this trailer because that's his personality, subdued emotion. And I think it's interesting to see where they'll go with Cyborg in this movie and in future DC movies where Cyborg appears. Because I think there's pretty much, given his history and the kind of character Cyborg is, there's pretty much two storyline possibilities they could take with him, and maybe they could do both, but I think they'll do one or two. One, I think, is the most obvious because he's part man, part machine. Is to do the whole man in the machine kind of theme or trope, where it's like, you know, am I human? Am I a machine? You know, those two things fighting. You know, you see like the human side versus the machine part. You know, him trying to regain or maintain his sense of humanity and not becoming a soulless, you know, machine, basically. Like, you've seen that in movies like RoboCop and other. I think they've kind of touched on it with the Vision in the Avengers movies. And with Cyborg, they can do that. Him recovering his humanity or maintaining it, fighting with, you know, the machine part that suppresses his emotions. Man versus machine. That's pretty much... you've seen that in a lot of storylines with characters like this. The other storyline possibility with Cyborg is, what I've heard, I haven't seen any of the Teen Titans cartoons, but I've heard that Cyborg in those cartoons has been fun-loving and playful, things like that, and kind of a lighthearted character. They could do that with him in these movies. It doesn't look like they'll be doing that with Justice League, but they could surprise us. I mean, all we've seen is trailers. We haven't seen the movie yet. Maybe they actually are going to make Cyborg more of a fun character. I know that Joss Whedon, who was hired to help, I don't know, either do pickup shots or redo the whole movie, depending on which article, which media report you read, was brought in to like add a bit more humor and playfulness to Justice League. And there were also articles earlier this year that changing the tone of the character of Cyborg was something that has happened since Whedon came on board. So maybe they are going to try to make Cyborg more of a lighter, fun character in the midst of all this. I don't know yet. I haven't seen the movie. I'm just making theories. However, this trailer does make me and a lot of other people think about Cyborg and his future because it features on him and just came out this week, yesterday. So, I don't know. I mean, all good things. This trailer only made me think of good things and good questions. You know, it got me thinking about Cyborg more than I have, I think, a lot recently compared to the other characters, whom I think all of whom have overshadowed him, I think, in terms of popularity and weight, you know, the way people are anticipating them. This actually made me stop thinking about them and think about him, this particular character, and what's going to happen with him in the future, which is great. And so I think this trailer actually accomplished a lot for Cyborg, at least for like a couple of days or this week until next week they feature somebody else. But still, it's good exposure. And I think that the floor is Cyborg's. Hopefully when the Justice League movie comes out November 17th, the writers will give him and his character and the actor who plays him, Ray Fisher, a lot of good material to work with, and it'll be a good time for Cyborg. We'll see. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your viewership. If you'd like to watch me make more videos about DC movies and TV shows, please subscribe, like the video, do all that good stuff, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.